हाय एवरीवन, दिस साइड सोनिया here from GrowingCraft। आज हम करने वाले हैं इस ग्लास प्लेट के ऊपर डिकोपाज आर्ट एंड जो भी सप्लाईज मैंने यूज़ किए हैं वो मैंने डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में डाल दिए हैं। डू नॉट फॉरगेट टू सब्सक्राइब एंड हिट द बेल आइकन। नाउ कमिंग बैक टू ट्यूटोरियल। यहाँ मैंने लिया है ये बहुत ही सुंदर डिकोपाज पेपर एंड आई एब्सोल्युटली लव्ड इट। So I am just going to trim down the extra parts which I don't want to use. So I'm just going to trim out the extra design, and once I'm happy with it, I'm going to use my water spray. जब भी आप डिकोपाज पेपर यूज़ करते हैं, मेक श्योर दैट यू यूज़ योर वाटर स्प्रे. इट विल सॉफ्टन द पेपर एंड स्टिकिंग बिकम्स मच मोर ईजियर. अब यहाँ पर मैं यूज़ कर रही हूँ मेरा डिकोपाज ग्लू, मॉड पॉज, आप दोनों में से कुछ भी ले सकते हैं. इन सप्लाईज की लिस्ट मैंने वीडियो डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में डाल दी हैं. यू गाइस कैन चेक दैट. This is not the only option. I have done tons of videos on my YouTube channel and my Facebook page. You guys can check that, and you can create varieties of designs with this. Now, once you are done with sticking off your paper, use your hand towel or a good dry napkin just to dab it to remove all the excessive water, and jo bhi bubbles, wrinkles hoga, they are just going to come out very well. So once this is done, you need to use your varnish. This is very important. Like I said, whatever the supplies I'm using, I have already listed down all their links in the description box. You guys can check that. And for each decoupage supplies details, you can check out our YouTube channel. I have done a detailed video on each and every supplies. Now coming back to the video, here I'm going to use my heat gun to dry this out. Now with the same technique, you can create beautiful nameplates. If you check out our YouTube channel, you can see we have done so many nameplates, and all of them are so different and all of them look so gorgeous. Now here I'm using my heat gun to speed up the drying process. If you don't have a heat gun, you guys can use your like let it dry naturally, and that might take some time but it will work out. Now it's time for adding some nice shades here. So I'm using my chalk paint, and I am going to use my stencil brush to do this. So here I'm using two different shades. If you want, you can just use one shade. So I initially thought of using my darker blue and the lighter blue, but later I felt that like just having one shade is also going to work pretty well. यहाँ पे अगर आपको चाहिए तो you can even use your sponge dauber, and I'm a big fan of sponge dauber. I know a lot of people like using only the paint brushes, but I like using my sponge daubers and my stencil brushes too, because they add some different texture and different method of look and feel to your project. So it is completely up to you that how you want the look and feel of your projects. So I need to cover my complete plate with this, and I'm also going to make sure कि जो भी मेरे decoupage paper में white surface है, I'm going to cover all those white surfaces with my paint. Now if you want, you can trim that out really well, and then you do not have to overlay the colors, but I just find that it is easier even if you have to overlay that. Now once I am done with this technique, then I need to let this dry completely. So it is very important, just in case if you guys are not very sure that what is the difference between the heat gun and your hair dryer, do check out this video. It's a detailed video about these two different things, and you will get to know the difference. So I'll share the link in the comment section or the description box. You guys can check that. Once my base has dried out, now it's time to use some metallic chalk paints. So this video is all about layering your colors. जब हम बोलते हैं layering of colors, it is not about just हमने एक color कर दिया उसके ऊपर दूसरा color तीसरा color. No, it is not about that. It is all about playing with the colors in a different way so that it enhances the another layer. So here you will see मैंने पहले teal blue लिया है, then here I'm adding a gold touch to it. Whatever the shades I'm using are very much similar to what is there in my picture, the decoupage image what I have used. Okay, so this is something which you need to take care of. This the whatever the design you are taking, that is going to take up the theme colors that you will have to use. So here I'm going to use my gold color, and I absolutely gold, like I'm a big fan of gold when it comes to the Indian shades, because it really shows the beautiful golden and the nice colorful things what we have in our Indian culture. So once I'm done with this work, of course it's time to add some more drama to my project. So yeah, this looks great, but now it's time to add some more detailing at the end. I'm sure you have seen the picture at the starting of the video. I have added few more at the end too. Do check that. Now here I am going to use this beautiful leaf stencil. So it is not कि बहुत बार बहुत से लोगों की query होती है, अच्छा I just want a flower stencil, I don't want the leaf stencil, how to use it, it is so monotonous. No, it is not at all monotonous. It is up to you that how beautifully you layer it with your designs. Like herein you do not see any of the leaves or petals in my image what I'm using here, right, in my decoupage paper, but I just sort of blending my like these leaves around and create a beautiful background and a border to my plate. So this is how you can play around with your stencils. If you check out our website, we have huge collection of stencils. Do check that, and I'm sure you guys are going to love this. So for these leaves, I did not wanted to go for the typical green shades. So what I thought of using is the orange and pink color, which is already there in my beautiful decoupage paper, and I just wanted to use this. So you can just play around with the colors. Like I just want to do a bit of shading with the orange and pink. If you want, you can add a few more shades and make it a little more colorful. So once this is done, then we need to dry this up, and of course few of the drying process I did off camera because otherwise the video would have gone very lengthy. Now coming back to the colors, like I said, I love gold color. So here I'm just using my round paintbrush, my metallic chalk paint, and giving a nice detailing to my leaves, just adding few more stems and all, and it looks gorgeous. So if you want, you can use your flat brushes, the thin flat brushes, and do that. Now when it comes to decoupage art for plate, it is not just this work what you can do with your papers. Check out the tutorial which I'm showing you in the on the screen right now. I'll share the link in the description box. That is another one of my favorite Indian theme decoupage plate making, and I absolutely loved it. Now coming back to this one, once I'm done with my gold work, again I'm going to use a stencil. Like I said, it is all about layering your colors. So first what I used was my teal color, then I used my gold color, then I used my orange and my pink, and now here what I'm using is my brown color. Meanwhile, please, if you are liking this tutorial, do check out our YouTube channel. So of course I'm creating a beautiful background out there, and I really hope you guys like it. If you guys have any other ideas about it, that how differently I could have done that, please do let me know in the comment section. I will be more than happy to know your way of working. So this is how I do my layering of stencil. A lot of you have been asking me stencil को कैसे layer करते हैं, this is not possible. So ऐसा कुछ नहीं है that you cannot do with your decoupage and your mixed media art. It is all about experimenting. I have been saying this since my first video that please experiment with your supplies and enjoy the process of creating. Now once this is done, I'm just going to take up some more color just to add a little more detailing to my pretty lady, and just to add a little more highlighting her a little more. So I'm just using some golden brown and highlighting her detailing, and yeah, this is done. So once I'm done with this, I am going to use my 2-3 coats of varnish and we will be done. So of course, do let me know your feedbacks in the comment section. You can check all of these supplies on our website at growingcraft.com, and you can shop online and enjoy crafting, and take care, and bye bye.